Anton Jones was the greatest detective in the world.
I noticed a gray speck on your jacket, which could only have come from a quarry upstate. Gentlemen, the murderer is the mayor.
But after a terrible accident...
I'm afraid his body won't make it, but we can save his brainwaves.
The greatest mind in the world now resides in a pocket calculator.
Where am I? No!
And with the help of a friend, he'll crack the case and crunch some numbers.
Don't you see, John? There's no way his wife could have killed him.
That's great, but how much should I leave for this tip?
15% of $28.50 is,
From the producers of Tommy Gulch, Attorney Stripper, comes Calculator Jones, P.I.
Any last words, Calculator Jones? Welcome to the game. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson, and I hate to toot my own horn, but... Oops, sorry, that wasn't mine. There we go, that one's mine. Player 2, you think you're real funny, don't you? Me? You. I'm taking away $1,000. Everyone's got a nice little screw. If you think an opponent doesn't know the answer, hit your screw button and you'll force them to answer immediately. If they miss it, you win big. And today's wrong answer of the game is being brought to you by
Kale Mart. If you find a single thing in our store that is not associated with kale, it's free. Kale Mart. We don't even know what kale is, and we don't care.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. And we're off.
Get ready, time for question. 1.
Let's begin with mail enhancement. Just taking a moment to open my mail. Something I like to do every couple of years. Probably should have paid that. An old Christmas card. Let's see what it says inside. Well, it's been a big year for the whole family. Junior learned to drive, Mom changed jobs, and Dad started a drug empire cooking and selling high-quality methamphetamine. What TV family is this Christmas card from? The Greens? Player 1. Why, yes, this card is from Walter and Skylar White and their son Walt Jr. from the show Breaking Bad. And I'd read you the rest of the letter, but it's full of spoilers. Player 2. Well, looks like you're not getting the green this time. But you'll have plenty of green soon with this brand new Kale Coffee Maker from Kale Mart. Enjoy a piping hot cup of kale in the morning, because apparently now kale is a thing that everybody's talking about and eating, and you can't escape it, so you might as well just put it in your fucking coffee. Today's wrong answer of the game is worth a tidy $4,000. There you go. Open wide for positive feedback. What might you hear from a kingfisher that's fishing for compliments? So did anybody notice I just got players 1 and 2? A kingfisher is a type of bird. You know, those things with feathers. Wow, talk about a needy, insecure bird. Oh my God, it's been 15 minutes. Somebody tell me I'm handsome. Interns, somebody tell me I'm handsome.
You're handsome, sir. So handsome, Mr. Masterson.
Ah, let's never cut it that close again.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Coming up next, Lucy in the Sky with Rubles. And oh yes, it's a this or dat. Player 1. You're behind at the moment, so this or dat has got your name on it. I'm going to read off 7 quotes totally out of context. For each one, I want you to tell me if it's something said by legendary pop star Elton John or something said by Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin. If it was said by Elton John, press the X button. If it was said by Vladimir Putin, press the B button. Player 2. Choose your answer before player 1, and if player 1 gets it wrong and you get it right, that cash is yours. Okay, we're off. I do like Britney Spears. I think she's... I go to the gym. I myself know some people who are gay. I think happiness is love. I collect emotions. In America, I'd definitely be a... I'm 5'8". I hate being short. No, I guess that's why they call it the blues. Look, there's a lot of political turmoil in the world. We must trust Elton John's song, The Circle of Life. It's a simple philosophy that says this: no matter what happens, we can rest assured that one day, Vladimir Putin will be eaten by a lion. It's time for I Hunger for Love. If each member of the Hunger Games love triangle brought something different to the relationship, which of these arrangements would actually result in Katniss catching fire? Katniss brings air, Peeta brings friction, and Gale brings time. Katniss brings friction, Peeta brings fuel, and Gale brings inner... Player 2, you're screwed. You got 5 seconds to pick an answer. Uh-oh, that's not good. Way to screw, player 1. Want a little more money? Player 1, you'll rue the day. It was begging to be picked. The so-called fire triangle outlines what is needed to start and maintain fire, which is heat, fuel, and oxygen. Remove one, no fire. But I'm sure you could get rid of Peeta and it would still be hot. I call this one show down, 14,312 to go.
It's the perfect choices into order and buzzing and see if you are right. Question.
And I'll throw some extra roses at you for a right answer. Put these Broadway musicals in order of longest to shortest original runs. Grease, Rent, Spamalot. Rent, Grease, Spamalot. Spamalot, Rent, Grease. Rent, Spamalot, Grease. Or Grease, Rent, Spamalot. Player 1. Opening in 1996, Rent ran for 12 years. Grease opened in 1972 and ran for 8 years. And Spamalot opened in 2005 and had a 5-year run. You just picked up an extra $1,000 for that. Of course, none of these tops the musical Cats, which ran for 233 straight years. Hard to believe, but true. Good for them. Player 2. That's the end of a thrilling first round. Don't forget, in round 2, all the cash is doubled. And remember, you got those screws sitting there. You're being too nice. Bucker up for Chucky Balls. I just love Chuck E. Cheese, especially those big ball pits with all the colorful balls that kids jump around in. So tell me this. Imagine, just hypothetically, that each color ball in a Chuck E. Cheese ball pit were a different virus. When you dive in, which ball could you definitely not come into contact with? A ball that causes polio, a ball that causes herpes, a ball that causes rape. Oh, you're screwed, player 1. You got 5 seconds.
Wow. Oh, that was nice.
Player 2, you handled that screw very well. Time to twist the knife. Player 2. Okay, old yeller, let's go out to the barn. One right answer coming up. Herpes, polio, and rabies are all caused by a virus. Plague is caused by a bacteria, so none of those virus balls could give you plague. Plague is spread by rodents, but luckily not singing animatronic rodents like the ones you find at Chuck E. Cheese. Hey, anyone want to go to Chuck E. Cheese after the game?
Question 7. Yeah, there's change on the bang.
This one's called Leafy Laughter. Imagine an episode of Between Two Ferns with Zach Galifianakis being filmed with a set of two new freshly sprouted ferns. Based on the name for fern sprouts, what might be a better name for that episode? Between Two Saplings with Zach Galifianakis, Between Two Pup Shoots with Zach Galifianakis, Between Two Fronds with Zach Galifianakis. Players 1 and 2? I'm gonna vote die on this one. No, I'll get this. A fern sprout is called a fiddlehead based on its shape, which resembles the top of, you guessed it, a fiddlehead. And like Zach Galifianakis, they take about 40 years to fully blossom.
Follow me down to the sea.
Here's a good one. Escargot for Margot. Okay, guys, I've got a theory, and I think it's pretty solid. Follow me on this. The movie Key Largo came out in 1948, and the next major Argo movie was Fargo. So there may have been a secret Argo embargo. Ergo, how long was the next Argo embargo between Fargo and Argo? 7 years, 12 years, 17 years, or 22 years? Player 2? I think you know it's coming. Player 1? Sweet dreams. Here's what a right answer looks like. Fargo came out in 1996 and Argo in 2013. Ergo, a 17-year Argo movie embargo. And you know what never went out of style that entire time? Cargo pants. And now, to be or not to be Arthur.
Hi, this is Corky. And how about them Golden Girls, huh?
Old man, what the hell are you doing? Get away from the microphone.
But I need to ask a question.
Give me, damn it, give me that.
No,
Listen to me, you stupid old, give it to me.
Ow.
What's that thing? Who's that fella? Where's that screwly up doodly doo? It's Foggy Facts with Old Man.
Screwly up do. I forget.
All right. Just one question, and then you are out of here.
Okay, 2 questions. Great.
One question.
All right. Don't get your panties in a... whatever. I'm just trying to remember this one thing. I'm trying to think of this lovely singing gentleman. He was friends with those Muppet puppets, and he lived in Colorado. He talked to God in all those movies, and then he died in a plane crash. And now he's probably talking to the real God. Who the heck was that guy?
Okay, was it Engelbert Humperdinck, Jim Croce, Harry Belafonte, or John Denver? Players 1 and 2? Yes, old man, it's country folk singer-songwriter John Denver. You're talking about John Denver.
I'm not talking about him. You are.
Why were you trying to remember John Denver, old man?
I wasn't.
What are you talking about? You just commandeered this game to ask a question about him.
Who?
John Denver.
Never heard of him. Toodle-oo, boy.
Ah! May I introduce Menage a Treat? Who would not be invited to a Neapolitan threesome? Vanilla ice, strawberry shortcake, players 1 and 2? Neapolitan ice cream consists of strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla, but not lemon. So Liz Lemon would not be invited. Remember, approaching a threesome is just like eating ice cream. If you go at it too quickly, you might damage the roof of your mouth. Brace yourself for the attack. I see you don't need me for anything. It's all yours. Watch this Peter P. Who's the Peter P? Good luck. Hey, Player 2, I got news for you. If you were trying to lose, you can't even do that well. Here's another late-breaking news item.
You don't know Jack!